I'm telling you, man, when it rains, it not only pours, it's tsunamis. I don't know what's going on with 2020. It's getting to a point now where it's almost becoming slightly irritating and unnerving. What's going on with all of these individuals dying? You know, you know, these are people we grew up watching, and I understand that this individual's getting up there in age, but it's just unnerving, man. It's to the point now. I just told somebody yesterday, after finding out, or the day before yesterday, when I found out the Cliff Robinson passed, I'm hoping I make it through 2020. Seriously, at this point, man. So, another person that we grew up watching, has passed away. John Thompson. Not an entertainer, but a groundbreaking coach. John Thompson was the first black coach to win an NCAA championship back in 1984 with the Georgetown Hoyas, led by the legendary and Hall of Famer Patrick Ewing. John Thompson died today at the age of 78. According to friends and family, there's no word of a cause yet. He had recently retired in May from the Nike Board of Directors. Thompson has an autobiography set to be released this upcoming January. And, this is sad, man. John Thompson won, as I said, the NCAA championship with the Georgetown Hoyas in 1984. He narrowly missed winning another title the next year. They lost to Villanova, who shot, if I remember correctly, shot like a unbelievable record percentage, like 78% from the floor, and they were shooting mostly jumpers. You know what I'm saying? It took a superhuman effort to keep the Georgetown Hoyas from repeating. John Thompson, over his 27-year career with the Hoyas, they went 596 and 239 for a 71% winning percentage. They had a streak of 24 postseason appearances, 20 in the NCAA tournament, and 4 in the NIT, including a 14-year streak of NCAA appearances from 1979 to 1992 that saw 3 Final Four appearances in 82, 84, and 85. He won 7 Coach of the Year awards, and John Thompson coached many notable players, including, of course, Patrick Ewing, Sleepy Floyd, Alonzo Mourning, Dikembe Mutombo, and Allen Iverson. 26 players in his program were chosen in the NBA draft, 8 in the first round, including 2 players selected first overall, Ewing by the Knicks in 85, and Allen Iverson by the Sixers in 1996. John Thompson, who had served as the assistant coach for the gold medal winning team in the 1976 Summer Olympics, coached the last collegiate U.S. team in the 88 Summer Olympics. Now, that team was favored to win the tournament, but they were defeated by the more experienced Soviet Union in the semifinals, and this led to the United States leading changes in rules to allow professionals to play for the next Olympics. John Thompson resigned as Georgetown coach back in January of 1999, having personal issues, and John Thompson was a player for a few years in the mid-90s with the Boston Celtics, but he quickly, retired and moved on to being a coach, starting off coaching at St. Anthony's High School in 1966 for a 6-year period before becoming the coach at Georgetown University and having a legendary run there. And Georgetown, was put on the map because of him. He continued to be active in basketball as a commentator for both professional, mainly for TNT. Remember, he had an interview with Jordan back in 2003 when Jordan was with the Wizards. I think it was during the All-Star break, and collegiate games. He hosted the John Thompson Show, a sports talk show on ESPN 980 in Washington, D.C. They were the first radio station to report John Thompson's death, by the way, until February 2012. He worked with former Washington Redskins tight end Rick Walker and producer Chuck Sapienza. He is perhaps best remembered as a commentator for having begun questions with the statement, "Let me ask you a question." And he has a son that is also a coach and has built his legacy in his own right. But John Thompson, dead today at the age of 78. Rest in peace.